Gary, anyone that's just looking at that result and taking it at face value is not really getting the full picture, are they, from tonight's game?
No, but it don't seem as though many people went home with those thoughts, maybe including me. But I'm sorry I left it late to come out here, and there's not many people about. But I just had to sort of calm down in there, because I thought for 35 minutes we were terrific, and their goal demoralised the club, and it shouldn't do. It demoralised the players out there, and they should have picked it up and kept going, because we'd had that really good 35 minutes. But last 10, maybe we had the chance with Reedy in the first 5 minutes and Kalala in the last 5 minutes, but we didn't play well in the second half, and there was really just it demoralised the club. The first time I'd heard a lot of dissent from the crowd, not supporting the lads. The lads couldn't produce. And we've got to be very, very careful that it doesn't hold us back too far.
To focus on a positive, you talked about the 35 minutes before they scored. There were lots of chances. You must have been really encouraged by not only the amount of chances, but how you were carving them out.
Well, I appreciate that. I was encouraged by the first 35 minutes. I thought it was fantastic, but we needed to score a goal. What I'm not encouraged by is that after 35 minutes, for most of the rest of the game, we were ineffective. People were doing things that had nothing to do with our game. They were running with the ball. My subs didn't really make an impact in the game, in my opinion. They just sort of joined, the other group that wasn't creating anything much to talk about. So we've gone from the brilliant to the poor. And that just shows you at this level you've got to take your chances when they come along, because the opposition teams at this level have always got that wily old fox somewhere in their team to win the day, or they'll have a quick young'un somewhere, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. And they obviously caught us on the break when we were going for the equaliser, but was we going for it? There was sort of effort, but then it was misplaced effort, because we didn't get enough opportunities like we did in the first 5 minutes, and their goalie saved everything. Every time we got a chance. So, but we've all got to rally, and it's up to us to get the crowd's confidence back as soon as we can. It's a learning process for a lot of our boys, and I thought a few of them were a little bit further down the line than in actually thinking about the game, understanding where they need to be when you're 1-0 down, understanding out what you need to do when you're attacking a team and having a bit of bad luck. You just keep going, because your luck, doesn't stay for 90 minutes, or bad luck, when you're playing like we did in the first 35. So that goal just changed the whole atmosphere on and off the pitch.
You've not got a great amount of time until Saturday, a long trip up to Dover, but in that short space of time, does that mean you'll be working more on the sort of the mental side of the game rather than the physical? Because they're good players, but they need a little bit more belief in them, perhaps?
Maybe. I mean, it's not one of those that we can do. What we've got to do is try and find a first 11 that are going to do the business for 90 minutes. Then we've got to find subs that are going to affect the game in any particular game. It's only our fourth game, and we have had a good 35 minutes, so I'm not tearing up the book and starting again, but we got to start working out who are the ones that have got that football brain, and unfortunately the ones that are not up to this level with that side of things, so but they're all going to get a chance. I've said that they'll all get a chance, and to prove otherwise, but some of them haven't done themselves too many favours today.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, no problem.